Real women murders, not fiction. Love women, don't kill them. Giving real women, unknown women, recognition to the world. Please support our channel and please subscribe.
Parents tonight. Birmingham police say his mother and father after a possible domestic dispute. This tragedy shocking the entire community, especially the Woodlawn community where it happened. A WBRC crew was the first on the scene tonight. Our Taylor Pollock joining us live now. Taylor, we know these shootings happened in 2 different locations in Woodlawn.
Yeah, Brittany, that's right. And we also know, like you just said, that a child now no longer has a mother or father after a deadly domestic dispute that, like you also just said, started in one location and then ended several blocks away at Woodlawn High School. BPD says that just after 6 p.m. they responded to a call in the 6800th block of 66th Street. There they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to UAB, where he later died. Then BPD says minutes later they responded to a second call at Woodlawn High School. There they found a woman dead from a gunshot wound inside of a car that they'd been looking for in connection with that first shooting. A third woman was also on the scene. She suffered a gunshot to the leg, but she is expected to be okay. BPD says they believe that the deceased man shot the woman who was found dead over a dispute involving a child that they had together. That child has been located and is unharmed, but again, just tragically lost both parents in what BPD is calling a completely avoidable situation.
We have a child who has lost both parents, and you can only imagine the argument never warranted a serious response, such as both of them being shot. And that's why we want to preach, we often talk about conflict resolution. It's past time we start talking about conflict avoidance. If you know there's tension, if you know there is an ongoing beef or feud, we have to just avoid the conflict.
Birmingham police say they're still trying to learn how the man was shot, and they ask anyone who has any information to come forward. Now, this makes the second and third homicides that BPD has investigated in a 24-hour window. I'm in Birmingham. Taylor Pollock for Fox 6 News, on your side.
The Woodlawn area that sadly left a child without their father and mother.
And we're learning the investigation is spread across 2 separate scenes. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough is live at one of those scenes tonight, Woodlawn High School. Chip, detectives have a lot to piece together.
Yeah, Gladys and Jarvis, Birmingham police are pretty quick to say this is a pretty complex double homicide investigation they're dealing with tonight. Officers say one victim died here at Woodlawn High School after being driven here tonight. Let's take you back to the very beginning, though. Around 6 o'clock this evening, Birmingham police say there was a shooting in the 6800 block of 66th Street South. That's just a couple of miles from here at Woodlawn High School. They say a man was shot on 66th Street South, taken to UAB Hospital, and died there. Investigators say 2 women were also shot in the same location. That brings us to Woodlawn High School, where we are right now. Authorities say the 2 female victims drove here before calling for help. Police say the passenger in the car died at the school, while the driver has 9 life-threatening injuries. Officers say this all stemmed from a domestic dispute over a child shared by the man and the woman who both died.
A child who has lost both parents, and you can only imagine the argument never warranted a serious response, such as both of them being shot. And that's why we want to preach, we often talk about conflict resolution. It's past time we start talking about conflict avoidance. If you know there's tension, if you know there is an ongoing beef or feud, we have to just avoid the conflict.
Birmingham police also quick to point out tonight there are still a lot of unanswered questions, including who shot who and if anybody else might be involved. Police say it's going to take them some time to figure out exactly what happened. Live in Woodlawn in Birmingham tonight.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.